My name is Yuta Takahashi. I work for an advertising agency and enjoy working with a large group of colleagues. I love talking to people. I'm the type of person that could get along with anyone easily, so I never struggled with relationships with people. But even for me, there's one person that I can't stand. It's my superior, Shigaki Muto, 32. Shigaki loves women and is always hitting on the female employees.
Hey, did you lose weight recently? You got a lot prettier.
What? Really?
Yeah, you're already pretty, but now you're even prettier.
Thank you.
You want to go drinking with me sometime? I'll pay for you because you're pretty.
Everyone was annoyed by Shigeaki's persistent attempts, unaware that the person he was talking to did not like it. The one that Shigaki especially likes recently is the receptionist Aika Yasuda, 24.
Hi, Gachan, I'm back. I missed you.
He just went out for half a day and he's overreacting. Disgusting.
Good work.
You're always so cute. I just want to eat you up.
Ew! No. Aika-chan is forcing a smile. Poor her, she has to deal with this every day. In fact, I've been secretly sued by Aika's smile for some time, so I was annoyed looking at Shigeaki hitting on Aika. One day after work, I saw Shigeaki hitting on Aika again. What? He's even holding her hand.
Your hands are so soft. I want to keep holding them. I just want to take you home with me.
I'm still working, so...
When are you going to have a home date with me?
I don't think it's a good idea to talk about these kinds of things during work.
Okay then, I'll wait for you to finish work, so let's plan a home date.
He's being too pushy. That's sexual harassment. How can she just laugh it off? He's such a good person. It is obvious that Aika is not interested in him, but Shigeaki, who is not concerned about it, keeps repeating disgusting remarks, which must be unpleasant to anyone who sees it. I truly felt sorry for Aika that such a guy took a liking to her. One day after work, I stopped by a bar near my office. I don't have work tomorrow, so maybe I'll drink before going home. Excuse me, one beer please. Okay. When I was drinking beer alone, I heard a woman complaining near me. Now, you should drink as much as you want today.
I can't deal with him anymore! That's Shigaki Muto!
Shigeaki Muto? Does that mean that this voice is... When I looked, I saw that it was Aika. Aika was sitting at the counter alone and complaining about Shigeaki to the owner. I took the plunge and talked to her and found out she was really drunk. Aika-chan?
You're Shigaki Muto's subordinate.
I'm Yuta Takahashi. If you know her, she'll listen to her. Seems like she has a lot piled up.
Please listen.
When I said this, Aika told me that she really didn't like Shigeaki and talked to him about what was bothering her.
He keeps asking me out every day and he keeps touching me. Lately, I get so nauseous just looking at his face.
Right. I didn't know it bothered you this much. No one would feel good if someone did that to them.
But I have to see him every day, so if I clearly say I don't like it, I'm going to be more and more depressed at work.
True. I wonder if we can do anything about it. I'll help you with whatever you need.
Thank you. Can you listen to me complain like this again?
I can do that anytime. After listening to Aika's story, I realized that her problems were more serious than I had imagined. and I wanted to help her, so I exchanged contact information with her on the way home. Then I started to support Aika as a good advisor. Then one day, as I was leaving work, I saw Shigaki bothering Aika. I decided to tell him off. She doesn't like it.
What? She does like it. You're cocky for a subordinate.
I don't think it's good to hit on with female employees during work.
Shut up, it's none of your business.
Shigaki was upset and yelled at me and left in a foul mood.
Thank you.
I just couldn't stand by and watch.
But I think he's angry now. I hope nothing bad happens.
Yeah, I'll be alright. Aika's concern at this time were spot on. After that, Shigaki started harassing me. What? Not here! Where did the paperwork for the meeting today go? It was right here!
What's wrong?
I can't find the paperwork for the meeting.
What? That's really bad. The meeting is starting really soon.
Oh no, what should I do?
Hey, what are you doing? Get it together.
I'm sorry, I'll look for it. I looked everywhere but couldn't find the paperwork. Thanks to this, my boss scolded me at the meeting and I was unusually depressed. That night, when I was getting ready to leave, Shigaki came to my desk and handed me the paperwork I thought I had lost.
Is this the paperwork you were looking for?
Yes, that's it. Where did you find it?
It was in the garbage. You're so stupid to throw away by mistake.
That's not possible. I checked all the garbage bins. Then did he hide it? I don't have any proof, so I can't accuse him.
Losing important documents is a trust issue. You'll have to report this to my superiors.
Saying that, he laughed and went home. A few days later, Aika wanted me to listen to her complaining, so we stopped by a bar on the way home from work.
Listen, yesterday I was ambushed by Muto and he followed me all the way to the station.
What? That's stalking! Are you alright? Did he do anything to you?
I lied and said that I had plans with friends, but it's too far.
His behavior is escalating.
Yes, did he do anything to you after that?
Actually, I told Aika about what Shigaki did.
He hid your paperwork? What? That's the worst! That's crazy!
Well, I don't have any proof, so it's not definite.
He's capable of doing something like that. I'm sorry this is happening to you because of me.
It's not your fault, but I wonder if there's a way to calm him down. It'll be too late after something happens to you.
Yuita-san, thank you for worrying about me. I want to help you too, so if he does anything again, please tell me.
Aika-chan is so honest and sweet, and she's cute as well. I get why she's popular. Aika cheered me up, and I tried to avoid the harassment by successfully avoiding Shigaki. But he's my manager in the same department, so I couldn't avoid him completely. One day, Shigaki and I went to a meeting with the president of a business partner, and the evening arrived with a gloomy feeling.
Hey, the meeting was moved to 8 p.m., so don't be late.
Okay.
They said that the first person to arrive should go in. I have to go somewhere first, so let's head there separately.
Okay. I arrived at the restaurant 10 minutes before the appointed time, went inside and was shown to a private room. When I walked in, for some reason, the president of my business partner's employees stared at me with scary faces.
You're late. You're a failure as a member of society for being late without notifying me.
What? You said it was changed to 8 p.m.?
What are you talking about? I said 1800.
What?
Boss, I'm so sorry. I'll give him a stern talking to.
Yes, please do that.
Yes.
He lied about the time. It's only a matter of time before I can't stay at the company if this kind of harassment continues. With that in mind, I need to think of a way to get out of this situation as soon as possible. One day, when I was troubled by Shigaki's harassment, Aika called me to the usual bar. Aika looked exhausted and moody. What's wrong? You don't seem well.
Yes, actually. I'm having trouble because Muto has been really hitting on me lately.
What? How?
Like, he really wants to date me, or he really loves me.
He's saying that kind of stuff?
No matter how many times I reject him, he doesn't listen.
Right, I have an idea. I thought of a plan for us to both get revenge on him. My plan was to hide a voice recorder in her pocket and record the conversation.
But if he finds out about this, he might harass you again.
It would be awkward if I didn't get fired for snitching, but it's okay. Let's fight him off together.
Okay.
Then Aika started recording the conversation she had with Shigaki every day. Shigaki, unaware of what's going on, continues to make advances on Aika, who doesn't like it.
Aika-chan, I like you. Let's go home together tonight. I'll buy you dinner.
I'm working now.
Can I go to your place tonight? Tell me your address. You're cute because you're shy as well. You have to take responsibility for making me serious about you.
I felt nauseous and sick as I was compiling the data on my computer from the recorded conversations Aika had with Shigaki for a week. I don't know how Aika-chan put up with this. It's so gross. Now we just have to show these recordings to the boss. The next day, I excitedly headed to the boss's office. Excuse me.
What's wrong? Do you need something?
There's something I want to tell you.
What is it?
Then I played the recordings for him. Shigaki's sexually harassing remarks echoed through the president's office.
What is this?
Actually, Yasuda-san, the receptionist, is being sexually harassed by Muto-san in my department, and this recorded data is proof of that. He wrinkled his brow and listened intently to the recording.
We can't let this slide. Let's call him and see what he has to say.
Yes, please. When I arrived at work the next morning, Shigaki had just been called in by the boss. When Shigaki was questioned by the boss, he did his best to try to deny that he had sexually harassed her. But when he played the recorded audio, he was unable to say anything. In the end, he was forced to admit his guilt, and Shigaki was suspended from work for sexually harassing Aika. The boss, taking the situation seriously, started an internal investigation while Shigaki was on leave of absence. Then a large number of female employees accused Shigaki of sexual harassment, though Shigaki was fired and had to leave the company. That night, Aika and I went out drinking to celebrate our plan succeeding. Cheers! The plan was a huge success!
This is all thanks to you. Thank you so much for helping me.
You're welcome! Aika was feeling completely fine, and I was truly relieved. Aika looks so good with a smile. I'm glad she doesn't have to worry about it anymore. This night we drank longer than usual and had fun.
Today was fun.
Me too. It's so late now. I'll take you home.
Thank you.
I started walking to the main road to get a taxi when Aika suddenly held my hand. What's wrong? Aika was blushing for some reason.
I was so happy that you're always trying to protect me. Before I knew it, I liked you.
What?
Yuita-san, please date me.
I've been soothed by Aika's bright smile for a long time. After getting to know each other well, I became more and more attracted to her when I learned about her honest and cute side. There was no reason for me to reject her. Thanks. I like you too.
So, is that a yes?
Of course.
I'm so happy! Thank you!
Well, now that we're a couple, let's not use polite language from now on.
Yeah, okay.
Felt like a dream come true that the day would come when Aika, whom I had secretly had feelings for, would confess to me. At that time, I made a strong vow in my heart to take good care of Aika. Then we had a peaceful life. We hid the fact that we were dating at work, but we would have lunch together alone without being seen, and cherish the time we spent together. After we started dating, I was excited to go to work every day to see her. Then one day, when I was talking with a colleague, suddenly Shigaki came in. It looked like he came to pick up some stuff and he was cleaning up very awkwardly in silence.
Oh, I haven't seen him in so long. Does he look older?
Yeah, he looks old and gaunt.
How can he show his face after what happened? If I were him, I'd ask someone to mail it for me.
He probably has no one to ask. Everyone hated him.
That's true.
Shigaki left the office of belongings, clicking his tongue at the employees who were whispering about him. In that moment, I sensed something bad, so even though I was in the middle of work, I followed him. As expected, Shigaki was at the reception where Aika was. I knew he'd be here.
I was fired because of you. What are you gonna do about it? Take responsibility for it and date me.
Please stop! Are you still saying that after all this?
This has nothing to do with you.
It does! We're dating now, so please stop hitting on her. I said that and glared at him, and Shigaki looked really surprised.
Since when are you in that kind of relationship, you slut? So you were seducing the young male employees like that?
What are you saying? Apologize to her.
You're just being played by her, you know. And yet, you poor guy, getting all worked up for this woman, you should be careful not to be accused of sexual harassment.
The Aika, who had been silent until then, finally snapped.
Please cut it out. I've always hated you. You're really gross, so please leave immediately. I never want to see you again.
What's up with you suddenly?
It's not sudden. I've always hated you.
Calm down, come on, breathe, okay?
Shut up! Quickly, leave!
Come on! You thought she changed because of you. She wasn't this strong-minded before. It's all your fault.
Shigaki was so persistent that I decided to play my best trump card. Are you a howling loser? If you continue to persist, I'll call security. Or do you want me to tell your wife?
What are you talking about? Wife? I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw you walking with your wife and kids. The kid was calling you dad. Other people's kids wouldn't call you dad, would they?
That's...
In fact, shortly before I give Aika the voice recorder, I happened to see Shigaki walking with his wife and child. Shigaki hid the fact that he was married at work and was hitting on the female employees. Finding out his weakness was the trigger to take action, and I decided on a strategy to defeat Shigaki. I wonder what your wife would say if she finds out you're hitting on the women at work.
It doesn't matter anymore. I don't have the time to be hanging around with you guys. I'm leaving.
Shigaki then ran away and went back home, complaining. I cheered in my heart, knowing that we would finally never have to deal with Shigaki again.
It was refreshing to say what I wanted to say, but I'm embarrassed that I showed you myself when I'm angry.
I felt refreshed watching you. I'm glad you got to say what you wanted to.
Yeah.
Then Shigaki never showed his face in front of us again. But he was really persistent. And one day, a while later, as Aika and I were walking to the company cafeteria during lunch break, we heard employees gossiping about Shigaki.
Remember Moto-san?
Oh, Shigaki Muto who got fired because of sexual harassment?
Yeah. Apparently his wife found out that he was fired because of sexual harassment, and they got divorced.
Really? That's tragic.
Well, it's deserved.
Really? Well deserved. Rumor has it that Shigaki was resented by a considerable number of female employees, and an anonymous female employee contacted his wife and revealed the sexual harassment. Obviously, his wife was really angry.
You hid the fact that you were married at work and were sexually harassing people? You're the worst! We're getting a divorce!
Wait, I'll apologize, so please don't divorce me.
It's too embarrassing to have a husband who is fired because of sexual harassment! Actually, you're gross! I never want to see you again!
No!
Even his kid hates him and won't even see him. Then a while later, my colleague saw Shigaki and told me about him.
He was wearing dirty clothes and was skinny and didn't shave. I didn't recognize him at first, but it was definitely Shigaki Muto.
He probably hasn't found a new job.
We need to be careful not to turn out like that.
Yeah. I was taken aback by the tragic downfall of his life. But strangely enough, I didn't feel sorry for him. Then I moved in with Aika and started seriously thinking about our future.
Yuita, you don't have a lot of stuff.
This is normal for a guy living alone.
He'll be living together from now on.
Yeah.
I'm getting shy.
At one point, Aika and I were depressed going to work because of Shigaki. But now we go to work every day smiling. Let's do our best today as well.
Yeah.
We were free from stress and lived happily ever after, with a fulfilling life both publicly and privately.
Wasn't that lovely? I can subscribe for more videos. See you again.